Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you today. Today, I had honestly a pretty big mail day today. I got 3 packages here to go through. This first one is a package that I bought from GuyEvansBooks.com. Honestly, I had purchased a book from Guy Evans. I actually bought it from Amazon years ago, and sadly enough, it was a book that Guy had a podcast with. I can't remember what his name was. He was like the director of Nitro back in the day. He was sort of like doing that to get the word out about the book that was coming. He was the original voice there, the NWO guy, the guy who did that voice. And I bought the book, honestly, as like a sub thing. Like when Eric Bischoff had his podcast come out, he really talked about the Nitro book and just how good it was. For somebody who was written about in the book, he thought that it was a really, really honest, true meaning of what WCW, what Nitro was, why WCW sold, why WCW was canceled, and why WCW became what the invasion in WWE was. He's not a big fan of the what's it called? The R.D. Reynolds book. Was it Who Killed WCW? Something like that. I read that book. I liked it. I thought it was honestly a really, really good one. I never read the renewed version when they went back and they did like the 10-year anniversary. I did pick it up. It's sitting on my shelf. I just never got a chance to read it. And now I'm looking at this bad boy. Nitro. Hardcover edition. This thing looks huge. It is. It's. Let's see if this. It's not because of the text. It looks honestly almost 1.5 times as high, and it definitely looks twice as thick. I don't know how much they went back in and they pumped this bad boy up, but I had to pick this up mainly because it was the hardcover edition. I thought it would look better in my wrestling book collection. And you can't find this thing anywhere other than going over and checking it out. It's not on Amazon. It's not on Barnes & Nobles. The only place that I found that you can get this is actually just buying it from Guy Evans himself. I bought the autographed version. Nothing really over the top. What's it say? Thank you, Stephen. Guy Evans. I'm really looking forward to going through this. There's a few pictures there in the middle, but it's not like a lot of the wrestling hardcover books where you get like a large section of pictures in here. Actually, I think it was maybe only one page. I definitely saw one of DDP and Kevin Nash. But for this book, he went out and he actually got quotes, talked to, interviewed basically everybody that had anything to do with WCW, anything to do with Time Warner, why they are what they are. There's a few more pages of pictures in here than what I thought there were, but no colorized ones. But this book right here is gonna be really good. This is borderline one of the best books that you can buy about the history of WCW. You can watch your documentaries put out by the WWE that it's going to tell their side of history. But the new expanded Nitro hardcover book is what I picked up. And then when I was also there, right here, had to support one of my favorite guys out there. Do I think that maybe he says some things on his podcast that it's just sort of like to get things out there and get talked about. And, you have to kind of take it with a grain of salt that he is a podcaster, he is an entertainer, and he has to get people in there each and every week to listen to the show. But Eric Bischoff, I think that honestly, when talking about the wrestling world out there, I think as of right now, like, if Vince called him and said, hey, the last run wasn't what we thought it was going to be, but, you know, I really think that you could do something. I think that maybe he would go back and do something for Vince if he didn't have to move to Connecticut. The last time when he took over SmackDown and he was supposed to be like that, I don't even remember what the name of the job was, but you remember he was one and Heyman was the one for Raw, and they both got shit canned pretty fast. It was almost like they were supposed to be the new Vince, but Vince was out doing other things. I don't think that, besides for doing a podcast, I don't think that Eric Bischoff's, you know, going to be doing a lot in the world of wrestling other than doing some signings here and there along the way. I don't think he has the itch to get back and start his own promotion or anything like that. But I'm really looking forward to this book. I'm thinking that, you know, his last book was damn good. It came out, that book probably came out 2005-ish, you would think. And then they sold that thing for a long time on WWE Shop. You can find it in regular bookstores. I'm sure if you go on Amazon, you can pick up a cheap used copy right now. And then WWE blew him out when Bischoff went to work for TNA. This right here, I'm hoping, honestly, it kind of looks back on the world of wrestling, but maybe like picks up where it left off, not really go back over all the stuff that was in that last one. I'm guessing that it's probably going to have stuff about that WWE run in there as well. Hey, look, in the back it actually has an ad for it. Right here, also by Eric Bischoff. Controversy creates cash. And then right there is an ad for the Nitro book. This for the hardcover, for the print length was 590 pages. If that's talking about the other one, there's no way. Thing's got to be. Oh, it's probably right about the same run too. It must be for the same one. But this one right here, Grateful by Eric Bischoff. As I said, I don't think this is available on Amazon. I don't think you can buy this anywhere other than just going over to GuyEvans.com. But this one here, signed by Eric Bischoff, as well as being signed by Guy Evans right there. So the Controversy Creates Cash, I was able to get signed WrestleMania 31 at WrestleCon. I thought it was really cool to meet Eric Bischoff at that time. I never thought that I would have a chance to meet him, and he was the most coolest, down-to-earth, wanted to be there, wanted to talk to people. I actually have a video that I shot of Miguel talking to Eric Bischoff, and Bischoff was talking about, you know, what it was like off camera when he would come out and he was like telling everybody, "Oh, I love you," and acting like, you know, everybody in the crowd loved him, and behind the camera they were all flipping him off, and if he's giving the double birds. And like I said, really, really good guy. I'm really glad to have both these books in my collection. And if you're like me and you're a wrestling book collector, I got a bunch to read. I just picked up that Vince McMahon autobiography. No, he didn't write it, so it's a Vince McMahon biography on Amazon. So looking forward to that one.